Y'all thought I was done with y'all, didn't you? You're going to learn today. But you Negroes going to learn today. Man, you good? See, I felt the need to come this real because I have to jolt some of y'all up out of this haze y'all been under because of where we're headed. And I don't want y'all fooling yourselves and thinking and believing that just because the way you've been operating and you know it ain't correct, thinking you're going to get into some 5D. I just had to go ahead and break it on down for you because some of y'all got that all the way confused. Some of y'all, half of y'all don't even believe it's going to happen. But yet you see the events playing out right in front of your face on the daily. But some of y'all are still in the denial, which is not the river in Egypt. And we're back. You know, I give these messages to you this raw because I love my people to death. I love everybody, but I love my people to death. Okay? I love y'all. I do this because I love y'all. Okay? But you gonna stop playing these games. That's what you're going to do, babies. You're going to stop playing these damn games. I know some of y'all was on one with me, honey. Ooh, I know I offended some folk and all types of stuff. But you know what? It's best that I go ahead and hold that mirror up to you first. I stay holding the mirror up to my side. Fam, I be walking around like this when I'm with the mirror. I be like this. Let me fix that. Let me work on that. Ooh, child, let me work on that right there. Ooh, Lord. Woo! Here's the difference. I'm okay being in that space. I'm not perfect. But at the same time, I'm humble enough to put myself in check when need to. Unconditional love all day. You know what I'm saying? You can't be in a position of fear to deal with that shadow side of yourself. You gotta tackle that, and you gotta deal with that, and you gotta get past it. Because how a lot of y'all are going to make it to the 5D. You will make it there. Because see, here's the goal here, y'all. 5D consciousness is nothing more than love. The highest frequency there is. So when I give you messages like this, I'm doing it from love. Not from being a malicious person. But because of love. Grounded and elevated at the same damn time. It's already saved, honey. Don't ask me no questions about no money or send me an email to shopiceswisdom@gmail.com, please. I put that up on my Instagram. If you have any questions about money or if you did not receive it because the last batch just went out this week. If you do not have it, look for that or send an email there. And somebody will get back to you back with tracking. Okay? A lot of things are going to be reset. A lot of debt's going to be reset. Okay? A lot of debt's going to be reset. Yeah, so someone asked the question, what does it mean if I'm getting dizzy? Well, do you remember, I don't know if you caught the one live that I did when I said that people were going to start experiencing vertigo, dizziness. All that has a lot to do with the radiation that is upon the planet. I've even heard people go as far as say they've had headaches. I heard people say that they have stomach aches and pains and things like that. The frequency's too low, baby. You got to get your frequency up. And that goes back to what I was telling you before about working on your inner self. Stop being distracted by things that don't matter. We're past that now. You know, did you ever start to ask yourself, how do we even get here in the first place? Because I don't know about y'all, but I'm tired of seeing my people suffer. Did you ever take this time out to think about how we got here? Thinking about the wrong things. Worried about the wrong things. Someone asked, is there any truth to a forced lockdown globally? I did hear that was on the table, and I do believe that it is on the table. There is going to be something that is going to happen. But the reason why they're saying that's going to happen, I don't believe that's the reason behind that. So, you know, I had to, what I want to do was shake up a few things, shake up a few folk, shake up some things, shake up your psyche, and get you prepared for what's to come. Because the shaking I'm doing ain't going to be nothing compared to the shaking these plants going to be doing upside everybody's head. When I tell you, you guys are truly going to be understanding what I mean when I say keep your wits about you. You are really about to get a taste of what I mean by that. And it's going to be actually more than a taste. You're going to get you're going to get a bowl's worth of what I mean when I say that. And next year in January, it's going to be a very different world. A very, very different world. It's going to be a beautiful planet. It's going to be a very beautiful planet, but it's going to be very different. A lot of old systems and a lot of old things have got to come down. Do not even think about thinking that things are going to be the same way as they were in 2020 and 2021. Because I can assure you it will not be. The economy will pick up though next year. I can tell you that. The economy will pick up next year. Okay, people will do well for themselves next year. Things are going to be moving very fast next year. This whole lockdown thing and all that stuff that they're doing right now is all temporary. This is not a permanent thing, guys. This is not permanent. This is all temporary. Okay? Because at the end of the day, they still got to get back to doing what they were doing. They still got to get back to making some money. They still got to get back to living life. I mean, that's going to happen. Okay? The things are going to pick up. But as far as certain factions that are on the planet that have been doing the things that they've been doing, yeah, it's a wrap for them. It's a wrap. It's a wrap for them folk. Someone asked me, can they invest in stock right now? Did y'all hear that last live I just did? At Joey's definition, I don't think that odd freelance jobs are out for the rest of the year. No. Keep living your life. Look, just because I'm talking to you about things that are coming don't mean you stop living your life. What I'm saying to you is that keep your wits about you. Just be on alert. Live your life, do your thing. But if you see something weird happening while you out here working and doing your thing, then you know the exit stage left. It's just common sense. It don't mean you stop your life because you know certain things are coming. It just means keep your wits about you. I'm gonna tell you about the investing game, fam. I wouldn't even, man, listen. Yeah. November, December, I wouldn't. I mean, you can play with it if you want to in October. You playing with it. And you playing with it. You playing with it. For real playing with it. I did say don't invest. That's why I said you playing with it. Someone said tips on keeping the vibrations up. Shadow work. Learning to love yourself again. Because see, when Pluto forces that dark side to come out of you, that is going to be the mirror to everybody's mind. That's going to force them to do one or two things. You're either going to face yourself and deal with it, or you're going to run from it and go on with that other timeline. Because your frequency's too low and you don't want to let go. You got to let go. You want to get your frequency raised up? Let go of things that no longer serve you. Let go of hurt. Let go of pain. Let go of trauma. You got to let those things go. See, the raising of the frequency starts with you loving yourself again. And in order for you to love yourself again, you got to deal with the aspects that you don't like about yourself. No one's exempt from this process in terms of getting to a higher frequency. I want to make sure you're clear about that. You're not going to be able to sidestep that. You can take all the money, time, and gold and all that stuff if you want to. But if you ain't dealt with self, it ain't going to work, fam. It ain't going to work. You got to forgive yourself, babies. Your inner child is where our anger and pain come from. That is absolutely correct. I've been forced to face self all year. I feel you, sis. And let me just say this one thing. There are consequences. Y'all can do what you want to do. Just keep in mind there are consequences behind those actions. Like don't think for a second that while you're on your path, figure that you're going to do what you want to do, that there aren't consequences for everything that you do, especially in this time period. There's a consequence for everything. Make sure you're clear about that. Okay? There's a consequence for every action. You know, some of y'all still on this meat. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? Eat your meat. Just keep in mind there's a consequence to everything. You keep in mind that when you eat something that's dead, you eating that fear. You eat that fear, you're gonna bring some experiences into your life that you weren't ready for because of the particular alignment we're currently under. Okay? So do what you want to do. Just understand that there's consequences behind your actions. Keep your body in that acidic state if you want to. Just understand the consequences of that damn acid eating your ass alive when that ray from the sun hits planet Earth and you start burning your ass up. Just understand there's a consequence behind. I'm just saying there's a consequence behind the act. Do what you want to do. There's a consequence behind it, fam. That's all I'm saying. There's just consequences to anything that we consume in our body right now. All I'm saying is that right now, in this time period, and notice that I'm stressing the right now aspect. Pay attention to what I'm saying here. I'm stressing the right now aspect. To help you transition to the next level. You can't be in your lower self, your animal self. Can't be in your animal self. Some of you guys is conscious as hell out here, but you're still in your animal self. You're not in your divine masculine, and you're not as divine as you think you are. Same with the women. You're not. No matter what you tell yourself. And you're lying to yourself at that. You got to get on a real core level with yourself. A real core level with yourself. And be cool with everything you got going on with yourself, flaws and all, and be cool with it. Be so cool with it to the point to where nobody can bring something out on you that you couldn't come out and say, oh yeah, I did this, that, and the third. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. And what now? What? Because last time I checked, I ain't perfect. I'm a human being striving to become better as each day passes. That's all of us, any of us can do. No one person is higher than the other. So a person trying to point somebody else's flaws out, they also got to look back at themselves. That's why I said I stayed doing this shit right here with the mirror. I stayed doing it. Mirror. Ooh, child. Girl, if you don't fix that, I stayed doing it. Stay doing it. You can, greens and fruits, you can do that with eliminating the metals. You can also do the ionic foot bath, foot detox. That'll also pull the metals up out of your body. You know, you can also start getting into colonics as well. You know what I'm saying? To make sure that your intestines are cleaned out. These are all the things that you can do on a physical level. You can drink alkaline water. You can run, get a lot of exercise in, do a lot of meditation. Oh, that's good and all that. But did you deal with the heart though? Did you deal with your inner self though? Did you deal with you, though? While you're doing all those different things, did you deal with you, though? Did you deal with your shit? I'm just saying. Did you deal with your own shit? You know what I'm talking about, right? You know the shit I'm talking about, right? You know, Let me project and put this over here because I don't want to deal with what I did over here. So I'm going to go out here and I'm going to say this and do this and not deal with that because what I did was messed up, but I'm not going to deal with that. I'm just going to turn this other person into the bad guy because really what happened was the person held a mirror up to me and I got mad and I had to go in and I projected and that person right there, I'm talking about that person right there, that person, the person who don't like to take any personal responsibility and accountability for the shit they do. That person, I'm talking to you, that person right there. Have you dealt with that? I'm just curious to know. Because if you ain't dealt with that, then you ain't going to no 5Ds, baby. You going to stay on that 3D. Your ass is going to be on that 3D consciousness, going around with that 3D earth, that 3D parallel earth is where your ass going to go. And you're going to get caught up in that AI and bye. That's going to be your reality. Bill Gates will be your reality. Okay? You can't have it in your hearts. Clear it out, babies. Clear it out. And I'm going to say something else too. When you see people projecting and becoming self-entitled, turn around and check their ass on sight. Help them. Help them to help you. That's my favorite word right there. Help me to help you. You know, check them. Say, you know what? I'm not saying it to be mean or nothing like that, fam, but you want some bullshit. Just tell them straight up. Be 100. Because see, we moved to a world full of fake ass people. This damn social media world, this shit fake. You have folks out here projecting to be something that they not, feeling like if they don't get enough likes and all this type of stuff, they feel, nah, fake. Period. I gotta have 100,000, 200, 3,000, 300,000 followers. I'm not gonna change. I'm gonna be the same real ass person that you've been dealing with because I ain't got time to be flipping and changing for these fake ass folk out here. Ain't doing it. I have a peace of mind in my sleep at night every single night when I go to bed. Period. Some of y'all mad about that. Some of you witches out here mad about that. Some of you dudes out here, some of y'all mad about that. You're mad, ain't you? Because you can't do it, but see, you can do it. You can do it. You've been telling yourself you've been operating on a program I can't for far too long. But you can do it. It's about being at peace with yourself. People want to get mad at other people for their own failures. I'm going to talk about it. You ain't mad at me. You mad at yourself for the dumbass decisions your ass made when you was coming up. And the dumbass decisions you continue to keep making. Ass backwards, ass damn decisions. And got the nerve to sit up here and think that you powerful and you some shit. Out of here. Hell out of here. Because you were never coming from a genuine place to begin with. And you mad. Let me tell y'all something, people. To my people out here that love people and look out for folk, don't take that shit personal, fam. All them folk doing is running out here and projecting their bullshit onto you because they ain't shit. And they know it. I'm going to say it just like that is. You ain't shit. And I had to tell you that one good time to check yourself. Not because I really think that you ain't shit. It's because I want you to look at how you're moving, what you're doing, how destructive you are, how it don't produce nothing. How you in a 3D mindset? How you operating on low vibrational frequency? And what the hell your ass gonna do about it? Because you can't be around me operating like that in that space. Your ass gotta go. I will repel people from shit like that. You can't come nowhere near me if you on that type time. And if I catch it, your ass is out of there. Gone. Booted. Bow. I thought. Forgot about you. I knew you one day, I don't know you the next. It is what it is. Why? Because nobody has that kind of time with the times that we're living in right now. We don't have that kind of time. So some of y'all going to have to make some real decisions about how you've been moving and who you've been moving with. Okay? This is a very real, raw conversation today. I had this all on my mind all day today about how I was going to present this to y'all. Because I really wanted y'all to really get on your selfish shit. And what do I mean when I say selfish? It's time for people to start getting selfish with their own selves, to take care of themselves. Put yourself first. Because if you don't, people will run your ass into the ground. And there ain't nothing wrong with you taking care of yourself first. Period. Period. You got to be 100 with yourself. You got to be raw with yourself. And you got to make certain decisions with yourself. And you got to take care of yourself. It's called self-love. If you have no self-love for yourself first, don't you think somebody out here on the outside you're going to give it to you? Because as I said before, the outside world is nothing more than a reflection of who and what you are. Some of y'all need to take a look at one another. Some of y'all are two peas in the pod. Folks don't even trust each other. I don't trust this person. This person ain't shit. And I see this person ain't shit. I don't trust this person because they ain't shit either. Two peas in the pod. Both of y'all hold mirrors up to one another and don't even see that's what's happening. You don't even see what's happening. You just mad. You just mad because you ain't where you want to be at. And you want to blame everybody else because you ain't where you want to be at. Let me tell you something. One monkey don't stop no show. Period. Ain't nobody gonna stop you from progressing out here but you. Keep giving your power away to other people. You'll have nobody to blame but yourself for your lack of success in life. And your lack of happiness in life. That's your fault. It's your fault because of how you think. It's your fault because of how you move. Period. If you think that somebody has power over you, well, then that's your dumb ass fault. Did nobody tell you to think like that? You did that. So I had to come on with a good time. Like I said, I got some new folks on here. Now you know why I call myself I'm the realest to ever do it. Because I'm going to be real with you all the way across the board. Point blank, period. What you see is what you get. And I'm still a work in progress. And I tell everybody that every single time I speak to them. I am still a work in progress. J Mars, I see you, fam. What's happening? Miss Boss Lady, I see you, baby girl. All right then, Love Soul Flower, I see you. Man, listen, I didn't come in here to play with y'all today. Did y'all think that I was going to take a 30-day hiatus on Instagram and not come up in here and light some fire and some thunder under that ass? Come on now, you know Shango, my daddy. Come on now. Come on now. Now on some real, I got something else I want to share with y'all. I'm actually going to be going on vacation soon. Just to take a break from social media and take care of myself for a while. And I'm looking forward to this vacation that I'm going to be taking soon. And it's going to give me the ability to recharge my batteries and work on some things. Like I need to really get down on my study game right now. Like my study game. Like I need to disconnect for a minute and get into my study game and whatnot. So I will be doing that because I got to take care of me. I got to take care of me. Period. And that means I will step away from some shit quick and come back around. My page will be active still. You know, I'll still post things from time to time or get my daughter to post some stuff for me or what have you. But I need some me time. Because as much as I love y'all, I still got to take care of myself. Okay? And I need to be rejuvenated and refreshed and things like that. And come back and talk to you about some other things that I want to discuss with y'all about. Okay? But I need to get my face in the books and I need to meditate and I need to get them downloads and I just need to connect with nature a certain way right now. That's what my spirit's driving me to do. My spirit's just driving me to go to nature and sit there for a period of time. Just sit in it. You know what I'm saying? Listen to the water the rivers are going down and the waterfalls and the green and just that whole thing. I need to connect to some springs and just all kinds of things like that. So nature's calling me to come sit with her for a period of time. I just saying I'm gonna be around for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I'll let y'all know when I'm dipping. Y'all see the pictures? Y'all gonna see the pictures. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be like, oh, okay. You know, but I'm just saying if you don't see me going live, it's because I'm in my zone, I'm in my element. And I'll put some pictures and let y'all see. You know what I mean? I'm gonna invite you into my life a little bit, a little taste. You know, but I'm just saying, let this be something that you learn from. All of us need to take care of ourselves, and all of us need to take that me time. All of us need to. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me tell you something that this break did for me, the 30-day break. You know what it did? It let me see myself and where I was slacking in other areas, that I had to get back on track real quick, real fast. So that was spiritual. That situation with Instagram was spiritual for me. That was answers saying, all right, sit your ass down, fam. Get your shit together. Get yourself centered. Refocus. You tripping. You know what I'm saying? You putting too much energy out. You tripping. You know what I'm saying? Bring your ass right back around. You know what I'm saying? Get yourself centered. As I said, I'm a work in progress. And sometimes my ancestors got to sit my ass down. My ancestors sat my ass down. Period. Sat me down. You know, so from that perspective, you know, and my boy Naps, he said that to me. He says, you know what? I can't help but feel like this was something spiritual. And I smiled when he said that to me in my DMs and whatnot. I laughed about that, but I said, damn, he don't even know how right he really is, because that's exactly what I was told. Was that, no, Instagram did that. Yeah, they did, but we made them do that. I'm like, well, damn. You know what I'm saying? So Ancestors says time for sit my ass down. I sit my ass down. And I had to regroup. And I'm glad that I did it. Best decision ever. They made me take 30 days off. I was like, I can't do it. I can't do it. They said, you're going to sit your ass down. Them followers going to be right there when your ass come back. They loyal. They coming back. They ain't going nowhere. I was like, all right. So I had to listen. Yeah, they will do that, man. Set my ass down. That's why I can freely talk about it with you guys so easily, because it's funny to me. You know what I'm saying? It's funny to me. At the time, it wasn't funny when it first happened, because I was on one about that. But then when I thought about it, after everything calmed down and I wasn't live and I just saw the energy shifting and changing, I said, oh, okay, yeah, I see why y'all did what you did now. Okay, I got it. And sometimes your ancestors can protect you from things that you might not even know anything about. Y'all know that last live I did, what was it called? 2020 predictions? You know, no, not 2020. I'm tripping. How contracts kill. You know, I put a lot of information out there in that damn video. I mean, yeah, them folks weren't too happy with me about that. You know what I'm saying? They weren't too happy with me about that. I saw the energy in it. They was like, sit your ass. What we gonna do about this one, right? Sit your ass down, fam. They weren't happy about it. If y'all didn't see that video I did called How Contracts Kill, you really need to go watch that video. Because I'm actually going to upload that one to YouTube, because I went in on that video. I went straight in on that video. And every time I go in like that, here they come. Well, you know, they start messing with the live and all kinds. That's what they do. You know what I'm saying? But I got in some trouble on that. You know what I'm saying? I didn't mean no harm. I just, you know, dropped a couple jewels. Little jewel, one too many jewels. About their business. So, yeah, you remember that, don't you? You know what I'm saying? You sure did. Yo, it gets to the point to where when I say certain things, I'm like, well, I guess I'm pretty sure they're going to start acting up now, because I didn't went here and said this here and that here. You know what I'm saying? So I'm pretty sure they're about to go in on me at some point. At Graph Guy, that's true. That's very true. Yeah, they're not gonna stop nobody that's not being real. I mean, that's being fake and putting out bull crap. They're gonna go after the ones that they know is influencing people on a whole nother level. They're gonna go after them people. You know what I'm saying? And they went after me. You know what I'm saying? I had never been sat down on Instagram. I was just like, Instagram, don't you love me anymore? I think I told them kiss my ass then. You love my curls? Thank you, baby. But you know what? I'm about to get rid of this shit. Oh, relationships in October. Don't get in any. Don't get married. The end. I hope I made it real simple for you. I didn't mean to be so not going into a whole bunch of dissertation, but no. I don't know. First of all, I never said anything about no tsunami hitting California. I never said anything about that. So you got that information all twisted up and backwards and wrong and the wrong coast. And fam, you just all over here somewhere. The tsunami's going to hit on the East Coast. I'm looking at anywhere between now and November. That's going to hit. Okay. That's what I saw. Now, let me just say this one thing. I dare to step out there and say that if the people can put positive energy out there into the universe, maybe we can change the outcome of that. I dare to step out here and say it. One thing about reality is that we all have the opportunity to change reality. We all have the ability to change the path. We all have the ability to see. The problem is the people have been crying out. The people all around the planet has been crying out for so long because of the mistreatment. By the mistreatment of the people that we put in place to govern over us. And we as the people on a collective level really should have never even did that in the first place because we don't need anybody to govern over us. We need to learn how to govern over ourselves. So we did this to ourselves all the way across the board. We did it to ourselves. Everybody did. Everybody participated and played a role in doing it to ourselves by manipulation. Manipulation, lack of education, lack of knowledge, lack of information, but mainly manipulation. We did that to ourselves. We put ourselves in this position all the way across the board because at any given time we had the opportunity to change things. We just wouldn't want to listen. Nobody wanted to listen. Nobody wanted to be taken out of their comfort zone. Now everybody's in the process of getting ready to get forced out of their comfort zone. You're going to be forced out of it. You're not going to have no choice. So we let it get this far and get this bad. But let me tell you something. I do want to say this one positive thing about this situation. If, and I don't know, but I'm just going to say that if people could come together on a collective level and start thanking the earth for all she's provided to us and showing gratitude and start showing love to one another, we could turn this thing turn around overnight. We could do that. The problem is all of humanity's state of mind. Most people are operating from a place of fear. They're not operating from a place of love. They're operating from a place of fear. They're operating from a place of loneliness. They're operating from a place of pain. They're not operating from a place of love. So those of us that are in that space, that's why I do these lives. I do these lives to raise the frequency. Every time I come on here and I do a live, it's to raise the frequency of the people. When you tune in, I've had people literally send me DMs and letters and emails about how just them watching the videos have changed their entire life, affecting children. Now I got, on YouTube, now I'm attracting like these 16-year-olds and 15-year-olds and 13-year-olds. I'm like, oh my God. You know what I'm saying? But they're even little babies. They be looking at the live like, I'm like, what? They be looking at the live, fam. Like, they be really looking at the live like, and I'm like, okay, so I got to switch it up. So on YouTube, it's just different. It's PG-13 there, but I'm going to go in, but it's PG-13 at YouTube. You know what I'm saying? In terms of how I say what I'm saying, it's PG-13 because now I'm really getting like some younger people that are actually coming in, breaking stuff down to me, and it's crazy because these are star children that are literally coming to me, and they dropping science in the comments, and I'm listening and looking at their comments, and I'm like, Well, because you just never know who's watching and who's listening. You just never know. But these babies make a lot of sense. Now, these cosmic children out here are not dumb by far, and I feel like a lot of them have come into play. Like I had one of them say, make a comment to me on my comments about, he said something he was taught in school that he felt was a straight up lie. Like and it was a lie. He straight up picked up on it immediately. So these kids, these star children that are coming into the world, they know. They're coming in fully equipped, knowing. So now that I know that I'm attracting those types of beings, I got to clean it up over there. Instagram, I go hard. You know what I'm saying? But over there, I gotta clean it up. I love when the youth comes through. I love it. I welcome it. I welcome them. Never shoo them away. Never shoo them away. You know what I'm saying? They're going to be our future at the end of the day. Love them. And very grateful. But if the collective consciousness could really start saying to Mother Earth, I apologize for how I treated you. I'm not a perfect person. I'm learning as I go. I realize now some things that I didn't realize before. I would like to have another opportunity, have another go at this again, and make things right with myself, and make things right with God, make things right with you. And I want to start to heal. Hug a tree. Talk to nature. You know what I'm saying? Start cleaning up after yourself. Don't litter. If you see somebody littering, just be like, yo, fam, like, what you doing? Like, you can't do that, man. Like, this is where we live. We ain't got no place else to live. We not leaving planet Earth. We're not going to Mars. We're on Earth. Because she's so sick of us right now, fam. She's on some old, I got to brush my shoulders off, get y'all parasites up off me. A lot of y'all didn't appreciate me. Now I'm going to do my transition and my change now. Y'all need to get on up off of me. And you will get up off me one way or another. And see, one thing I tell people all the time, nature is unforgiving. Nature is unforgiving. If you walk into a lion's den and your ass get bit up by a pack of lions, were they in the wrong? Or were they doing what they naturally should have done? Because you was in their habitat. Still unforgiving. Still unforgiving. When a tsunami hits and killed 250,000 people over in, I forgot that damn place overseas. Or when that earthquake hit Haiti and killed all them people, was nature forgiving? Was she forgiving? She not forgiving. You talk about, when people say the power of God, I look at people all the time, I say, God is nature. And you must not know God very well, because God will take nature will take your whole head off, clean off your damn shoulders, and won't think twice about it. And keep on trucking. No greater respect to people either. Now you can do some chants and you can do some appeasements to nature, and they'll bypass you that way if you properly giving the offerings and things like that. But see, y'all not tuned into nature in that way because you're scared. You got away from your tribal ways. You took the ways of your enemy. And now we are the judgment for it. All of us under judgment. When I said to you guys not to go out to the water, listen, man. That was a message that came directly from heaven. Let the people know not to go into the waters. Why? Because Olo Kun's children is going to be running patrol in them oceans while Olo Kun heals the waters. And if anybody's in that water that shouldn't be in that water, they're going to run a frequency check. What do I mean by frequency check? When you see them sharks come up on your ass, When you see them octopus come up on, see, those are soldiers. Those are patrollers right there. See, I'm teaching y'all something about how to look at nature. Change your perspective on how you see it. Oh, Lacoon out here running frequency checks. Let me chin check. First of all, while you out there in the water, let me run up on you. First of all, to let you know I'm here. That's first and foremost, so we don't get disrespectful. Let me run up on you and let you know I'm here now. Now, let me go ahead and put my sonar up to see what kind of energy is on that boat. Oh, you good with nature? Okay, I'm going to keep on going. I ain't going to tip that boat over. You good? I'm going to keep going. But they pick up on that energy that's a take kind of energy. Low vibrational frequency. Okay, well now you done got them on one. Now they're going to flip that damn boat and eat your ass alive. Because you ain't operating on the correct frequency. She don't want no low-level folks out there in her waters. Period. They healing them waters. The waters are changing. There's other types of sea creatures and things that you guys have no idea about that's releasing into them waters. Y'all don't even have a clue what the hell going on out the oceans right now, but you're going to find out. Oh, you're going to find out. But right now, it's their time. It's nature's time right now. That's why the birds are acting like fools, chasing people down the street, cussing people out and all types of stuff like that. Because they tired of our asses. They tired of us. Don't respect nothing? Want to pollute something? But we can change that. On a collective level, we can change that. I went into the water. Hold up. Let me see who's saying that. I went into the water and got a little stung by a jellyfish to get me in check. But the fish were surrounding me with love the next day. Okay, chastise you. You got chastised because for them it's a level of respect. We gonna beat your ass one time. Boop. Okay. We here. Okay. We good. Okay. Yeah. Make sure you respect the water, fam. The video with the bird had me. Oh yeah, that was crazy. How that bird was chasing that boy down the street. That boy was really hauling ass down the street, fam. That was crazy. I be trying. Okay, nature is doing a frequency check. I'm trying to make y'all understand that nature is doing a frequency check right now. Like, I'm dead serious when I say this. And see, come next year, I'm gonna say this too. There's going to be a lot of people getting into tribal formations. Y'all remember that family, that those 19 families that bought that real estate? I mean, that bought that land and all that in Georgia. Okay, they needed to be in a more safe environment, so they just went ahead and bought a whole damn town or something like that. Okay, that's what I mean when I say, you know, people are going to start acting more tribal more than anything. There's a lot of people that I know now that are coming together, buying up lots of land left and right. They're doing tribal moves. So next year, you're going to start seeing a whole lot of that going on. A whole lot of where we're going to be policing our own neighborhoods. A whole lot of us putting our resources, instead of putting it towards things that don't matter, we put our resources toward things that do matter, so we can start patrolling our own streets and patrolling our own stuff without the help of other people. There's going to be a lot of that going on. You're going to start seeing that more and more and more. 2021 and as years to come, you're going to see that more and more and more. People are going to start getting very tribal. You dreamed about a tidal wave coming to 5 moons in the sky? That's deep. Well, I mean, you got to take in consideration that there is plenty of planets in our solar system right now, and they keep covering the skies up so you don't see everything that's up there. And the only time you're going to really see what's up there is when you're in the plane. And that's if they decide to fly in the areas where you can see everything. So, nature's doing chin checking. She's doing a lot of chin checking. She's doing a lot of patrolling. And here's my thing with that. that was a directive that was given from heaven. This is not something that I made up out of my damn head. And so some of you knuckleheads came at me sideways about that. Kiss my ass. How about that? Because I got my directives from other folk. I mean, from the higher folk. You know what I'm saying? So folks be coming at me sideways just because I deliver some messages and oh, you're fear mongering. Get up off my damn page, fam. You don't know me. Get your raggedy ass up off my damn page. Get your ass up out of here. When y'all still be here watching my shit too. Still be right on the page, following everything. Killing me with that. This ain't no horoscope reading. Hell no. And let me clear a couple things up, because some of y'all got me all the way confused about a couple things. First of all, I ain't no damn psychic. That's first and foremost, and I've told y'all that 1,000 times on my lives. I ain't no damn psychic. I am a priest. That's a strong connection to her AusetMBey and a strong connection to my Gungun, meaning my ancestors. I am what you call a seer. A seer. A seer is not the same thing as a psychic, and I damn sure ain't well, I do read tarot, but I'm not going to read that for the public. I just do that just on some hobby type stuff. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not that. I'm not a psychic. So when I'm doing these consultations with you, be clear about that before you contact me, because I told y'all once before, I don't do those. Don't be asking me specific little details that don't matter. I'm here to give you the messages from heaven, to let you know what time it is, and tell you that I'm going to perform the remedy, because they give me the remedy to fix your issues and send your ass on your way. Period. Don't be asking me what color clothes was Tom wearing. Don't ask me that dumb ass shit, because I don't do that. I have to go to a psychic for that. You come to me when you're ready to change your life. You go to psychics and tarot readers whenever you're ready to whenever you're trying to get caught up in some shit that don't matter. So I want to clear that up with y'all. Before you contact me talking about you want a consultation, you better be clear. It is a spiritual consultation. It's going to be the consultation that's going to get you on the path of where you're supposed to be and get you in line with your destiny. Nothing else. Damn. I really need to talk to her too. I'm just keeping it about 50, because some of these folk be coming to me on some silly shit, and I'm like, don't come to me for that. Don't come to me for that silly shit. I don't do that. And it takes time. So don't be coming over here thinking that you're going to get some instantaneous shit either. That's not how it works. I heard the U.S. promised parceled U.S. land to China and Russia. How do you feel about that? Well, you heard it. Do I think it's going to be successful? No, I do not. You're going to hear a whole lot of things that ain't going to come to pass. With the changes that's going on in this planet right now, you're gonna see what's gonna happen to certain people. You're gonna have an understanding about what's really going on here. You got certain individuals that have certain agendas. Yeah, they're gonna have their agendas, but you're gonna see what's gonna happen to them people by the end of the year. You're gonna see. I had a dream that I saw the sky was changing from day to night so fast like it's either rewinding or fast forward, and the house was shaking, and I saw an eye shape with lavender color, and it was glow. What? Wow. Those of us that read tarot shouldn't be offended. I'm not. The type of reading she does is different and deserves to be respected. Thank you, Global Black Girl. I appreciate you. Yeah, I'm not meaning to offend anyone. I'm just saying that those are totally different things that are going on. I don't want people to come to me for that. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't do that. That's not what I'm here for. I'm really serious about everything that I do. I'm a healer. You know what I'm saying? I'm a healer. So I don't come to play. I'm really here to help you get to the next level in your life. I know you not up on money coming. I know you not up on my live asking me where can you get some shrooms. You better stop it. Boy, if you don't stop. If anybody that knows how to get access to that, hit that boy in his DM. with his silly behind. Crazy ass. He said, he ready to put it out there. Hey, fam. Hey, where can I get this crack from? Hey, where can I get this coke from, fam? Y'all know where I can get that from? Seriously, fam? You got that weed hookup, fam? I'm glad you received your Ranger Tears Melanin Goddess. I hope you enjoy it. You know, you gotta love your people, though. You got to love your people. That's one of the things I loved about my people, because, man, I remember back in the day, I used to live in the hood, and I'd be on some I need to get me a dime. And guess where I went to? The damn gas station. Because you always saw the corner boy right there, always had that damn weed on his ass. And I always would go get my damn weed from his ass, and then some kind of way I got his number, and then he would deliver it, and that was the shit. We are some of the most resourceful people. I swear to you, my people, we are some of the most resourceful people on planet Earth. I gotta love my people. And we do stuff like that too. Hey, bro, where can I get that weed from, fam? You don't even know each other. Brother, yo, where can I get that weed at from, fam? And they're like, oh, bro, I got this, and this. And something about our energy where we know how to operate a certain particular way. There's a certain synergy about us where we just look out for each other a certain particular way. But it's just funny how he just came on his live. He felt that comfortable to come on the live and be like, hey, fam, where can I get them shrooms? Like, I'm going to tell you where to get the shrooms at, fam. Like, I'm just going to blow, oh, yeah, fam, just go to such and such IG hit. Yo, you crazy. You see what you said? You still connect that way sometimes too? We are on a much different frequency. That's why I said back in the day. Who else could I talk to about this, y'all? Someone made a comment where they said we be helping them with the spiritual things too. I hope you're not abusing it though. Like if you're utilizing it because you want to communicate to the cosmos or get some type of information because you might get a download that way, that's cool. As long as you ain't waking up and smoking it first thing in the morning, all throughout the day, lazy, can't get nothing done. You know, that whole thing right there. As long as you ain't on that tight time, then you good, fam. But I wouldn't recommend doing that on a regular basis. And first of all, I wouldn't recommend smoking anyway. Make it a tea and drink it. Because either way, smoke is toxic and it'll tear your lungs up regardless. Do you know we have a legally armed melanated militia? They are leading by example and expressing like no other. Have you heard of INFAC? I've been knowing about INFAC. Been knowing about Grandmaster J. Been knowing about all them. Some of their people follow me on Instagram. Tinctures and edibles helps a lot, yeah. But the tea is way better, it is. Someone said I'd be too paranoid. That's funny as hell. No weed for me. Yeah, shut that shit down. Been done with that. My mind got to be extra clear. Too many things happening. I got to be on point. My wits got to be about me, fam. I ain't got time to be getting caught slipping out here on no level. How is the economy going to do better without a president? Okay, you didn't hear anything I just said. You didn't hear nothing I said. What I said was Donald Trump is going to be the last president. There isn't going to be no other president after him. And I also said that he's going to win this election. Okay? So what I'm saying is, after his term is up, ain't going to be no more presidents. That's it. And there'll be a whole new system in place. I told you, the old system is being torn down and the new system is being brought in 2021. You got to listen, baby. You got to listen. Someone asked me, could I speak on status correction and why it's important with the times that are going on right now? Well, for people of color, let me just go here for people of color. You've been reclassified as the wrong thing ever since your mother got a birth certificate and a social security card. You were classified as a myth. That's why I tell the people, that's why I keep telling people all the time, there's no such thing as black people. You don't exist. You don't exist. So let's talk about that status correction, that aspect of status correction, not to mention the fact that you have volunteered through manipulation of becoming a United States, 14th Amendment United States corporate citizen. You were never supposed to be a citizen. You were supposed to be a national. So everybody in America has been denationalized. Caucasians too. They've been denationalized. Okay? The only thing that keeps them in check or keeps them from being treated worse than we do, but a lot of them get their asses whooped and killed by police just like we do. The difference is that it's not being televised. But if you watch on a lot of YouTube videos and shit like that, they get treated just as bad as our people do. The difference is that you have media that knows how to manipulate and project certain things out there to the masses a specific way. And that's real facts. This is nothing but straight facts right here. Okay? So when we talk about status correction for everybody involved. Okay? Status correction will help you get out of the 14th Amendment U.S. citizenship and return you back to being identified by your nationality. For an example, if somebody that is, if an African comes from Nigeria and you ask him what is his nationality, he's going to tell you, I'm Nigerian. If somebody from South Africa comes to the United States, they're going to identify themselves by their country. I'm South African. Okay? Everywhere you go, most people are identified by the country that they come from. We are the only people on earth that's identified by crayon colors and shit. This is why I keep telling y'all, wake up from the damn spell. Because some of y'all will hold on to this. Do you look like this? When you look in the mirror, is this what you see? Do you see this? Because it's absence and void without life. So, in legal terms, that's exactly what it means. So when you're dealing in the courts and you are being identified as that, they treat you worse than anybody. Now, people, we want to know, how is it that some black celebrities are treated better? Because they have the status of white. Because it has nothing to do with the color of one's skin. Because number one, Caucasians are not white. Y'all call them white people. They're not white. They're Caucasians. They're not white. Okay? Let me show you what white look like. So that way the illusions is cleared up. That's white. So the next time you see a person that you consider to be white, see if they look like this right here. If they don't look like this right here, then what does that tell you? It tells you that it is a political status. So yes, people of color can also identify themselves as white. And so when you come up in the system as white, the police officers will treat you the exact same way as they treat, quote unquote, Caucasians. I know this because I changed my status correction. If I get pulled over by an officer, it's just one officer. It ain't 50 officers. They're very respectful, and they send me on my damn way. Been them changed my status out. And I'm a national. So I ain't getting no ticket. Being an American national is the highest status of the land. And yes, you can travel outside the country with that status. You are more likely, the country will more than likely to come and get you if you get in trouble overseas if you are a national than they would be if you are a citizen. They'll pick up their U.S. nationals and they'll pick up their American nationals from the country. They will not pick you up if you're a U.S. citizen. They will tell you straight up, you're on your own. Why? Because U.S. citizens have privileges. You have privileges. And you have civil rights. Because you are operating under the Constitution of the United States, which is for corporations and banks and trusts. So when you go into an Article 1 court, that's what that is, an Article 1 court. They never gave you full disclosure to tell you what type of court you're operating in. And you're going up in an Article 1 corporate court. And when they call your name, you think they're talking to you, and they're not talking to you. They're talking to the all-capital version of you. They're not talking about to the upper lowercase version of you. They're talking about the all-capital name. So here's what happens. When you say, yes, that's me, you contract. And this system operates off of contract law. That's how they're able to move against you, because you consented or you acquiesced. You consented. Okay? So it's important that you change your status up so you can start moving the correct way. So when they run you in the system, you come up a specific way where they don't bother you. Okay? I got 26 seconds on this live and I'm done for the night. I'm not coming back on. But I did enjoy both of y'all. I'll be updating the date for status correction. Link is in the bio if you want to sign up for the course. I'm going to go in and update it as soon as I get off this phone. All right? Yes, anybody can be a national as long as you're born on American soil. Peace.